So WordPress makes it really easy to update your plugins and WP Core itself. Now, I've logged into my website here and I've just gone to updates, and I can see I have 3 updates I need to perform. So one is WordPress itself, so I can just update that by clicking this button. Wait a moment, be patient. Don't refresh the screen or anything like that, because that could cause a malfunction. Okay, so that update has been performed, and this is what the success screen looks like. Now if I go back to the updates page, now I have a couple of plugins I can update here as well. So I can just select all and click update plugins. And that'll update for me. Now the risks in updating plugins in WordPress core is there might be a plugin conflict, in which case your website's not going to be functioning as you would expect, or there could be some sort of error displaying on the front end. In which case, if you do get a plugin conflict, then you'll want to roll back to the previous version that you had installed when your website was working successfully. So that's why it's important to always create a backup before you do your updates, especially if it's been a long time since you've updated. You can also perform, if you feel it's going to be a risky update, if you feel it would be best to test it out first. That's when having a staging environment for your staging or a development environment for your website is important, because you can perform the updates to your website on the staging side first. Then you can check the front end for any functionality conflicts. And if everything's worked correctly on the staging site, then you can perform it on your live production site. So you should try to update your plugins about once a week, because they are, especially if you've got a lot of plugins on your site, then updating once a week is probably a good schedule to keep to. So I see my plugins have updated successfully here, and so now I would go to the front end of my website to check that it's all working as expected. So why update plugins and why update WordPress core? It's all about the plugins are releasing new versions of the plugin to fix bugs in the plugin, and also to fix any security issues in the plugin. The plugin developers could also be fixing incompatibility issues with versions of WordPress, and also other plugins. Other popular plugins can cause conflicts with the plugins that you're using. So that's why plugin developers are releasing new versions. Same with WordPress. WordPress is releasing new features, new bug fixes, and also new security issues. Now WordPress is very, very popular, so there's a lot of people trying to hack into WordPress websites, because it's 30% of websites are made with WordPress, so it's a popular target for hackers. There is a plugin called WordFence, which will, if you install it on your website, it'll try to protect your website by installing firewalls and other security measures. But it will also email you when you have a plugin that needs updating. So this can be a handy plugin to help you keep your website up to date as much as possible.